Agro-based industries in India. Today we will begin with the cotton textile industry. Well, the cotton textile industry is the largest agro-based industry of India. It is the oldest industry of India, as handlooms and spinning wheels have been in use in India since long ago. Well, the modern textile industry started in 1818 at Gusuri near Kolkata, but it soon disappeared. Then in 1854, the industry came to be set up in Bombay. This encouraged the Parsi, Bhatia, and Gujarati entrepreneurs to invest in the cotton textile industry. Since then, the industry got fillip and a number of new mills were established near the cotton growing belt and the markets, first in Ahmedabad and then in Kanpur, Nagpur, Sholapur, etc. At present, cotton textile industry is the largest organized modern industry in India. The industry has developed all over India, but the largest number of mills are situated in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. In these states, Mumbai and Ahmedabad, they contribute about 50% of the total installed looms and nearly half of India's cotton mill cloth. Many factors led to this initial concentration at the port city of Mumbai and Ahmedabad. These factors include, firstly, early start. The first modern cotton textile mill was set up in Mumbai as early as 1854. The success of this plant proved a big driving force for its growth. Number 2, proximity to raw materials. The supply of raw cotton for the mills was available from the cotton growing tracts of the country. Thirdly, climatic conditions. The humidity of Mumbai was also a climatic advantage for the spinning of cotton thread without breakage. Fourthly, transport facilities. Mumbai and Ahmedabad are well connected by rail and road link with the interior markets not only of raw materials but of piece goods too, and also through sea routes with the foreign markets. Fifthly, port facilities. Mumbai is a leading port with export and import facilities, whereas Ahmedabad utilizes port facilities from Kandla. The port facilities help in the import of long staple cotton and machinery as well as the export of the finished products. Next, labor. Cheap labor is readily available from the nearby thickly populated areas. Seventhly, capital. The leading Parsi and Bhatia merchants of Mumbai and Ahmedabad acquired vast financial resources from the cotton and trade with China and the exports of raw cotton during American Civil War. Initially, these funds were utilized in the cotton industry. A large number of banks and other financial institutions exist in these cities which provide loans and other credit facilities to the manufacturers. Next, power. Cheap hydroelectric power is available. Tata Hydroelectric Power supply electricity to Mumbai, whereas in Gujarat, power is supplied by the Ukai and Kakrapara hydroelectric projects. Next, market. There is a huge market for the cotton cloth because of hot climate which prevails in these areas. Indian cotton cloth has huge market in foreign countries too, especially in the Middle East countries. Well, cotton as a raw material is non-weight losing, and as a result mills are not tied down to raw material and can be located in other areas as well, where other factors of location like the market and availability of skilled labor are more important. Therefore, it is known as footloose industry. Moving on, let us now talk about the problems of cotton textile industry. Although cotton textile is the most important industry, it has passed through various stresses and strains. It suffers from some problems such as, firstly, the shortage of raw materials. There is an inadequate supply of raw material, particularly long staple cotton, which is now imported from Pakistan, Egypt, Sudan, etc. It is now increasingly cultivated in irrigated areas of Tamil Nadu, Haryana, Punjab, etc. Number 2, low productivity. Low productivity is noticed due to lack of automatic looms, lack of adequate power supply, also because of competition with the decentralized sector. Hence, our country is losing her competitive capacity in the international marketing. Number 3, sick industrial unit. Large number of mills are sick, which require heavy financial outlays for replacement and modernization purposes. There are 30% sick mills in the country. Number 4, loss of foreign markets. The Indian cotton textile industry has lost some of the foreign markets due to continued increase in the cost of production. Development of cotton textile industry in a number of Asian countries like China, Japan, African countries, stiff competition from synthetic fibers which are cheaper and durable. Next, obsolete machinery. In India, most of the cotton textile mills are working with old and obsolete machinery that needs to be replaced. Well, talking about our country, India is the world's leading exporter of textiles and related products. The industry is the second largest employer after agriculture, both in rural and urban areas. Well, Maharashtra is known as the Cottonopolis of India, Mumbai, Lancashire of India, Ahmedabad, Manchester of India, Coimbatore, Manchester of South India, and Kanpur, Manchester of North India. Well, now let us learn why Kolkata is an important cotton textile producing center. Well, Kolkata is located far away from the main cotton producing region, but it enjoys the following facilities. Firstly, it has a humid climate which helps in weaving. Secondly, water is available from the river Hooghly for bleaching and dyeing. Next, coal is available from Raniganj for power generation. Number 4, port facility is available. Fifthly, cheap local labor is available due to high density of population. Sixthly, large demand of cotton cloth. The only disadvantage is that the raw material has to be brought from the Deccan Plateau.